You're going to love this raw vegan orange cake. It is sweet, it's creamy, and it's delicious. This one is sugar-free, it's dairy-free, and it's gluten-free. I guarantee people are going to be asking you for your recipe. This is a no-guilt recipe. You're not even gonna know that you're having a vegan cake. It's gonna leave you feeling your best. First, we're gonna make the crust, then we're gonna make the filling, and lastly, we're gonna make the orange zest frosting. And I'm gonna show you how to make it right now. To get started, I'm gonna be using 3 cups of dried mulberries. For the sweetener, I'm going to be using 2 cups of pitted dates, about 3/4 cup of almond flour, and some cashews. This is going to give it a creamy consistency. And I'm going to use whole oranges in this, including the peel. So let's make the cake. So I'm going to be using my food processor. In here, I'm going to be putting the dried mulberries. I'm going to put the dates, the almond flour, the cashews, 2 whole oranges, and I'm going to use just 1/4 of the orange peel just because it gives it that zest. Dash of cinnamon, teaspoon of vanilla, and I always like to offset the sweet with a little bit of salty, so I put in just a couple dashes of salt. And then we're just gonna pulse this. Okay, so the next part is we're gonna make the crust. I'm gonna be using 1 cup of macadamia nuts, 2 cups of raw pitted dates, cashews, 2.5 cups. And we're just gonna pulse. And so this is going to be our crust. It's nice and thick and it's malleable. You can actually use walnuts or pecans as your crust base. It's up to you which nut you want to use. Walnuts are nice and fatty, like the macadamia nuts. So this is the second step to make the crust. And now the last step is we're going to make the orange cashew icing. Okay, so now we're going to be doing step 3. Since we already have our filling prepared and our crust prepared, now we're going to be making the orange cashew drizzle. And this is perfectly sweet. I'm not going to add any added sweetener because the cake is sweet on its own. So to make this into the blender, I'm going to be putting my cashews, 2.5 cups of soaked cashews, and oranges, just whole oranges. I'm going to put a dash of sea salt, a dash of cinnamon, and a little bit of vanilla to taste, and then blend. Okay, so this is how our cashew orange dressing came out. It's nice and thick. It's kind of going to frost the cake perfectly. Now, I didn't make this super sweet. This is creamy with a hint of orange. It's going to pair perfectly with this orange cake. Okay, so let's put everything together. So in my 9-inch pie pan, I'm going to put the crust on the bottom. And I'm just going to mold it with my hands. Got a perfect fatty consistency. It just molds together perfectly. And this is a delicious filling. It's gooey, it's sweet. It's got a perfect richness to it. And the orange gives it that zest. This kind of reminds me of springtime because the orange is fresh. It's got a spring tone to it, if you ask me. So the next step is I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 1 hour and let the icing set. And then we're going to put our toppings on top. So I have these oranges that I dehydrated in my dehydrator. So I'm just gonna put these on top of my cake. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of orange zest on here. Now the first bite, they say, is with your eyes. This one is gonna meet all of those standards. This is a showstopper, don't you think? So we're just gonna refrigerate this for 1 hour and it's gonna be ready to serve.